Those offshore winds are going to become a problem beginning tomorrow, but the red flag warning doesn't go in effect until 11 o'clock tomorrow evening. Let's take a look at what you need to know as we head through the duration of this really first significant offshore wind event of the season. It begins tomorrow, but really accelerates tomorrow night. Those northerly winds bring in drier air, much lower humidity, especially in the afternoons Friday and Saturday. High temperatures are going to remain normal, so at least we're not talking about hot air in addition to the dry and windy conditions, but the red flag warning does continue until 5 p.m. on a Saturday. Now, despite that red flag warning going into effect tomorrow, we did see a few showers skirt through the Bay Area earlier today. The problem is they were pretty unsubstantial. It looked impressive on first alert Doppler. This is the replay over the past several hours. We'll rewind it to late morning, and those showers moving through the East Bay at that point. But I was out on my bicycle actually during this, and intense sprinkles is the way I would categorize the moisture that was coming from the sky. And now the clouds even have moved out. Back to clear skies overhead as we look towards Mount Diablo from Salesforce Tower. Temperatures, most of us are in the 60s and 70s, where the sun emerged just a little bit earlier, all the way up to 80 degrees in Santa Rosa, but that's reasonably warm for this time of year. We are seeing a little bit of fog along the coast. That's going to try to spread out as we head through the rest of tonight, but I don't think it's going to be very persistent. In fact, as we look at Futurecast here on our floor map, that fog that pushes across the bay, this goes through 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and you're going to notice the fog already starting to diminish even before the sun comes up as those northerly winds start to kick in, helping to mix the atmosphere around. And so it's not going to take too long for the fog to dissipate, and temperatures are going to warm up to pretty close to what's normal for this time of year, into the middle portion of the 70s in the Santa Clara Valley. Inland in the East Bay, temperatures only reaching up into the 70s as well. The warmest spots around 80 degrees. So again, the good news is while we have those offshore winds to worry about, at least we don't have that coinciding with the record heat that we had earlier in the month. That would be a tremendously bad combination. Some of the warmer spots in the North Bay reaching up into the upper 70s as well, but again, very close to what's normal for this time of year. The concern is going to be those winds coming out of the north, and that's going to be the case from tomorrow night all the way through Saturday. Combine that with the humidity levels that are going to be lowest on some of the peaks. So these are some of the higher elevation spots. The humidity levels by Friday afternoon, you can see everything running in the 10 to 15% range, which is very low. I showed you some of the raw forecast data in our previous segment indicating the humidity could drop as low as 5 to 10%, and that is a very dangerous combination, what we call critically low relative humidity levels. But if you want some good news, well, we're getting to that time of year when we start to see rain chances headed our way on a more regular basis. And the 6 to 10 day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, which takes us closer to the end of October, shows a decent chance of a more active weather pattern shaping up for the Bay Area and Northern California. The 8 to 14 day outlook also shows a more active pattern. Now, keep in mind, a rainy pattern this time of year means anything more than a couple hundredths of an inch of rain. But this time of year, we would welcome even that meager amount of rainfall. So it's something we're going to monitor. We don't have any rain chances in the 7-day forecast, so we are looking really in that 8+ day time frame for the next rain chance to be heading our way. Temperatures are going to be a little warmer over the weekend, but it's a modest warm up into the low to mid 80s inland by Saturday and Sunday, and then back down to closer to normal temperatures for the first half of next week. The warm up also noticeable around the bay, with highs reaching up into the upper 70s, close to 80 degrees Saturday and Sunday, which is maybe a bit uncomfortably warm, but it is a far cry from the extreme heat that we had just about 10 days or so ago. And temperatures along the coast reaching up to around 70 degrees for a couple of days. But once the offshore winds diminish, that's when we're back to our back and forth fog pattern beginning Monday and continuing through the middle of next week. Ryan?
All right, thanks, Paul.